Jeunesse family. A very good evening to everyone. Welcome and thank you for attending tonight's Jeunesse Live with us. I'm Wendy, your host for this evening. Today, we have a very outstanding speaker, our Diamond Director, G.N. Kwan, who will be helping you to discover Jeunesse Y.E.S system by giving you an insight of Jeunesse products. What is Y.E.S system? Jeunesse Youth Enhancement System is an innovative collection of beauty and wellness products you won't find anywhere else. Backed by science and cutting-edge technology, this family of exclusive lines is created to help you look young, feel young, and live young. Miss G.N. Kwan is an award-winning S teacher from Singapore, who left her teaching career to be a stay-at-home mom to take care of her 3 kids. She started an online business from home and generated more than 18.5 million revenue in 18 months and a 6-figure passive income monthly. She founded Homepreneur Circle and regularly goes around the world sharing and empowering aspiring homepreneurs to build their own online business and changing lives of people all over the world. Without further ado, let's welcome G.N.
All right, so can you help me, guys, blast out tonight's link, all right, to as many people as possible right now, because we're going to get started. And tonight I'm going to do something quite different, all right? It's going to be a bit more interactive, so I assure you it's going to be very fun. Okay, so let's quickly get started. I'm going to be sharing my slides. All right, if you can see this slide, do let me know, all right? Just put in a yes so I can, I can see it. Everybody can see this slide? All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay. All right. So very good evening. I'm excited to get started. Tonight is going to be something slightly different. You're not going to hear too much of my voice, but you're going to be doing a bit more homework. You've probably heard most of what I've shared about the products, the youth enhancement system. I hope it's given you not just an insight to all of the youth enhancement system and how they are actually created synergistically and how they are formulated by well-known doctors and scientists, but I hope also it's given you an in-depth knowledge and understanding of the products. So I thank you for the feedback from some of you, moving forward, that some of you do want these sessions to be repeated. So we might do it, we might revisit it maybe 2 or 3 months down the road where we feel like there is a need for it. We'll come back again and we'll revisit the whole youth enhancement system. But tonight, I'm just going to be doing a summary or an overview. All right, and I want to get started by just introducing you to all of the products combined together.
Jeunesse is creating a global movement. While empowering people to reach their full potential, we're writing our success story with thousands of distributors who are living Jeunesse. Are you ready to look, feel, and live Generation Young? Unleash your potential and redefine youth with our innovative youth enhancement system featuring wellness, beauty, and personal care products sought after and sold in more than 145 markets. Reserve. Our #1 seller, Reserve, is an antioxidant blend of 5 superfruits and heart-healthy resveratrol. Formulated by a pioneer in stem cell research, Revita Blue is a delicious and refreshing botanical blend of sea buckthorn berry, blue-green algae, and aloe vera with coconut water powder. Mind includes L-theanine and silk protein hydrolysate to support memory to help reduce mental distraction. AM and PM Essentials. Formulated by a board-certified physician, AM and PM Essentials are proprietary blends of vitamins, nutrients, and minerals that target your body's morning and nighttime needs. Best-selling Y.E.S is dermatologist-developed with clinically proven results and advanced polypeptide technology, APT 200. Our award-winning Envy line was co-created by a celebrity makeup artist and features Jeunesse exclusive APT 200 and skin-nourishing ingredients. Nara is skincare you can drink, formulated with vitamins, minerals, and beauty-promoting collagen. Instantly Ageless. With more than 50 million applications sold, Instantly Ageless offers stunning results that have been featured on Good Morning America, The Doctors, Inside Edition, and Rachel Ray. Blended by a master perfumer, the Evoke line includes 5 premium blends of essential oils to evoke your senses. The Reveal Advanced Hair Care System was developed by a board-certified dermatologist with Jeunesse exclusive HPT6 technology to promote the look of thicker, fuller hair. Zen Body products are enhanced by the Zen Project 8 8-week program, which targets fat loss in inches while teaching habits for a healthy lifestyle and offering support in an online community. All of these revolutionary products are backed by science and developed by some of the industry's brightest experts, Jeunesse scientific advisors, and corporate leaders. Build a lasting legacy with founders Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis. Define a clear future with Chief Visionary Officer Scott Lewis. Make a positive impact with Jeunesse and Jeunesse Kids, which is empowering communities to give children brighter tomorrows with one heart, one hope, one mission. Brighten your tomorrows too. Start today with Jeunesse, which has 5 years with over $1 billion in sales. 6 ways to earn income. Products showcased in magazines and on TV. A unique business opportunity. Recognition from over 720 awards. Amazing sales incentive trips. With Jeunesse, you'll be perfectly positioned to sell in billion-dollar product categories with our world-class marketing tools, materials, and shareable assets, all created to support your success. Our results-oriented products and marketing, global distribution, and dynamic platform empower you to unleash your potential from anywhere in the world and create valuable relationships along the way. This is how we live Jeunesse. And you can too.
Wow, awesome, right? So this is the whole youth enhancement system, and I think this video is great because it actually talks about all of the products that are involved. All right, so I want to just let you know, if you aren't already aware, you are actually in a business that is participating in multi-billion-dollar industries, and we're talking about makeup, skincare, energy drink, weight management, hair care, wellness, and so much more. We're also in essential oils, and that's not in here, all right, but that's also a multi-billion-dollar industry. So I truly believe that we are still really scratching the surface of the business. Not only do we have a network that allows us to build into 140 over different countries on the platform itself, we are actually able to build into multi-billion-dollar industries as well. So this is very exciting because this allows you to taste, try, test every product in these industries, plus also market every product in any one of these industries. So definitely you'll find a all-time favorite either for yourself or your customers. My all-time favorite earlier on, I mentioned the serum, and I think my next all-time favorite is Revita Blue. Just the last 1 week past, I think we had a crazy crashing, smashing sales, all right, for buy to get to reserve from Singapore, Malaysia, and elsewhere in the world as well. So I think that probably Reserve is also one of the crazy star products inside the youth enhancement system, because how many of you here have tried Reserve and it has, made a huge difference in your life? Put a Y or a yes in. I would love to find out. All right. I would love to see, that it has made a difference for you. All right. And then maybe indicate what is the difference it's made for you. Okay, so I'm going to go into every single one of these products. So let's get started, and I'm going to share with you the very first product inside the youth enhancement system line first. And each of the product there will be a video to kind of give you a kind of like an overview first.
You are confident. You are unique. You are inspiring. And today, you will look your beautiful best. Instantly Ageless, an age-defying microcream that in less than 2 minutes restores the youthful appearance of your skin. Created to diminish the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, pores, and puffiness under the eyes. No needles, no pain. Just a happier, younger-looking you. To use, simply massage the packet. Dispense a small drop and lightly pat a thin layer to targeted areas. Leave the product damp on your skin and remain expressionless for 2 minutes while it dries. And if you missed a spot, it's easy to reapply. Or if you happen to apply too much, wet a cotton swab and gently remove any residue. Apply oil-free cosmetics and finish getting ready as usual. It's that simple.
I've probably noticed in the past 5 years that my eyes have gained a lot of fine lines, wrinkles, my crow's feet have gotten deeper. Wow, I was hoping for 5 years, but that's like what my eyes looked like 10 years ago.
That is really cool. Wrinkle gone.
It's easy, just put it on your finger and go. Now I wish I had more down here because I can still see one wrinkle. It's bugging me.
I am a little bit emotional. Turning 40, I didn't think would be a big deal to me, but that looks like the me that I feel like inside instead of what I see when I look in the mirror.
Instantly Ageless by Jeunesse. Created for every occasion. Let the real you, the best you, shine through.
So I always love to tell this story, all right, about Instantly Ageless. And because this I actually tried on someone. He was the boss of Taka Jewelry, okay? And his wife owned Mary France, all right? So I remember him coming for one of the workshops, homepreneur workshops, quite a few years back. And he was sitting behind, during my presentation, and I showed him a video of Instantly Ageless. And of course, with that 2-minute video, I think some of you have seen that video that was created by Jeunesse before. Within 2 minutes, all right, on that video, they timed it. They put, I think it was for the eye bags, and the eye bags were removed within 2 minutes or less. And so he was very curious to try it. And I said, okay, sure, I'll be more than happy to try on you. And he had a very deep forehead line on his face. So what I did was I told him to use his phone as a kind of a mirror, all right, turn the camera to himself. And I started applying it, patting it in. And then I got him to time him. I put my phone on a timer and I timed it and I asked him to look at himself. And lo and behold, within a couple of less than 2 minutes, he started to see that deep line disappearing before his own eyes. So, I think this is one of the best door openers in terms of the youth enhancement system. If you want to introduce someone to the youth enhancement system without having them to consume it, but just to experience it within like 5 minutes or less, this is something that you want to keep with you everywhere you go, in your handbag, or with if you're a guy, just keep it with you, because as I mentioned, it's not just for eye bags, it's not just removing eye bags, it's actually removing frown lines, all right, crow's feet, and even open pores. You can find that all of this is very quickly removed, all right, and even out. What is the major ingredient in Instantly Ageless that helps to quickly remove wrinkles and eye bags? Is argireline. Argireline, okay? Not argon, not aluminum, it's argireline. So argireline causes muscles to be, is it relaxed or paralyzed? The answer is relaxed. So what happens is that all these lines, right, they would vanish before your eyes, okay? Another benefit of argireline in Instantly Ageless is it promotes the creation of elastin and collagen, which often decreases fine lines and wrinkles. That's why when you use Instantly Ageless for a certain length of period of time, you will find that when you look in the mirror, you find that your wrinkles and your fine lines get diminished, okay? And we're going to go on to the next product. All right, in this range, and I am one of them. The serum is actually one of my number one favorite product, all right, that I love, and I can't live without. Okay, who is the creator of the Luminous RVL and NV-BB perfecting range? I think everybody should know that. Look at his face here, all right, this handsome man, and the creator is Dr. Nathan Newman. All right, so very well known Beverly Hills surgeon. And he's been on so many channels. If you go into Good Day LA, you'll see him. All right. Most of the celebrities know him because he's known as a celebrity cosmetic surgeon. He has done facelift, all right, stem cell facelift for a lot of celebrities, well-known celebrities in the US, in Hollywood. And he created the Luminous range with, let's go and talk about it. The whole range is GMO free. All right, made with ingredients that are GMO free, made with certified organic ingredients. They are hypoallergenic, natural, and phthalate free. So the answer is, it is true. All right, it is all of that. And at the same time, he formulated, again, that answer is actually written here on the slide. So what did he formulate? He formulated a range, which is the Luminous range, except for the cleanser. I think every one of you all know that, except for the cleanser, because you use it, you wash it off. So there is an APT 200, but every other product in the Luminous range, plus the NV, the BB foundation, plus the primer, plus the shimmer, plus the bronzer, all has a proprietary ingredient which is exclusive only to Jeunesse called APT 200. And what is that? That is just the language of your cells. So he found that there are languages, all right, that stem cells use to repair and rejuvenate our skin. And he took a lot of that, in fact, 200 over of that, and he placed it inside that Luminous and NV range. And in fact, if you go out there into the marketplaces, all right, you go to the big brands, the well-known cosmetic brands, you will find that they also have these things called the growth factors or the language of the cells, but a lot of them have less than 50 and below, and they cost you a bomb. Whilst in the Jeunesse, the Luminous range, the serum itself has the highest APT 200, all right, in terms of the number of growth factors. All right, and it is only, if you talk about distributor price, okay, it's about 127 Sing dollars, okay? So that's about 300 over ringgit. All right, let's continue on, all right, as we go on to the next range of products in the youth enhancement system. So we talk about the instantly ageless, we've gone on to the Luminous, and of course, I think most of you can guess roughly what is the next product that I'm going to be showing you on.
Flawless skin, even under the unforgiving gaze of a close-up camera lens. Each year, billions of dollars are spent on skin products by people who want flawless faces, but don't get the results they want. A youthful look that expresses the age you feel, not the years you've lived. Introducing Envy by Jeunesse, our BB Perfecting Mist Foundation. I always hated having my picture taken. Even tiny wrinkles seem to stand out. Now I love sharing photos of myself. The secret? Our proprietary component spray nozzle, delivering a perfect airbrush finish and the skin benefits of the same cutting-edge technology found in our Luminous line, APT 200 Youth Enhancing Ingredient.
I don't understand the science behind APT 200. What I do understand are the results.
Envy BB Perfecting Mist Foundation. Easy to use by anyone, anywhere.
It's a healthier product. I feel good about using it, and even better after seeing the results. My skin just looks healthier.
Okay, so what I really wanted to see was photos of my skin with that airbrush finish. Who knew getting that look would be as simple as a mist? Envy BB Perfecting Mist Foundation is perfect for all skin types and tones. It's weightless and buildable. And it has our exclusive youth-enhancing APT 200. Get photo-ready results and fabulous skin. Envy. BB Perfecting Mist Foundation by Jeunesse.
All right. Now, actually, when I watched this video, I just got reminded that this is actually one of my all-time favorite product as well. But, because I always think about the youth enhancement system, sometimes I forgot about Envy, because Envy is like this little can, like a little spray. And I only use it when I want to put on makeup, right? But it really is a lifesaver. Prior to using Envy, I was using all sorts of foundation. And I always find that if I have makeup on and, it's for a day or two, okay, normally it's not for a day or two, but what I mean is that, like, if I have it on for a day because, I go out to work and things like that, I find that by the end of the day, my face is, when I wash off, I don't feel it's clogged. I actually feel like my skin cannot breathe. And usually the following day I will have acne. And, I've shared with you guys before how, I struggle with acne all my life. So when I remember this product being launched in Las Vegas, in Las Vegas during one of the lead events, I was so excited because I saw them, revealing this product, testing this product, and I got myself color tested. And I was super excited to get my hands on it for a lot of reasons, one of which is if you've used cosmetic foundation before, you know that most of the time when you open up your foundation, it is never in a spray form, in a canister. It's usually inside a powder, or it's in a kind of like a bottle. And once you open it, it gets exposed to bacteria, oxidation, the color changes. And a lot of times when you use and you pat it on, you transfer bacteria. And there's a lot of issues with that, because then you have a lot of skin problems later on. But in the Envy, what I was so amazed by how revolutionary it is number one, the pigmentation inside is very little. Most of it is actually skincare. It's more helpful to your skin. It's helping your skin. That's one of the things that I noticed. The second thing I noticed that it is always first time fresh, meaning that you spray what you need to use and everything else is inside the container and it's kept inside. And the third thing that I love about it is that it is an airbrush finish. And where do you get an airbrush finish in terms of makeup? You only get that when you are going for a studio photo shoot or a bridal photo shoot. You pay thousands of dollars, just for that kind of machine that puts in the color, all right, that gives you the airbrush finish that you would normally see in the movies, all right, and you would normally see in photo shoots, in magazines. But you'll never get something like that in the normal consumer hands. So when I saw that, I said, hey, you know what? This is going to be an amazing, amazing product to get my hands on. And lo and behold, I brought it back from U.S. and I started sharing it with many people, all right, in my organization, and everybody loved it. So if you have yet to try it, I suggest for you, all right, to order it in. All right, I think not more of the colors are in Singapore yet. Most of them are out, even in Malaysia as well. But the primer is in, so you can get that. And some of the shades are in as well. All right, do get that bottle and then test it on yourself. I love to use this and test this in the skincare workshops, because I just have to test it on the underarm of the person, and immediately they can feel and see the difference. And it is also waterproof and also sweat proof. So you can go and exercise. If you're somebody that doesn't like to remove your makeup, you can use it throughout. And one experience that I had with Envy was I was on a trip a couple of years back with Jeunesse to Athens. I think some of y'all were on that trip with me as well. And I think it was an afternoon flight that I was going to take. And so, in the daytime, I had my makeup on. And then I told myself, okay, I don't want to wash it off. I just want to keep it on. So I got onto a flight, and the flight was more, if I remember correctly, more than a 10-hour flight from, Greece all the way back to Singapore. And I remember I kept my makeup on, and I was thinking, oh no, it's not a good idea, But when I arrived back in Singapore, and that night when I unpacked and all of that, I still had my makeup on. So it was probably more than 15-16 hours. And when I washed off my face, I was surprised to feel there was a layer. And I looked at a layer of, it was moisturized. I looked at my skin and it was better than before before I had the makeup on. When I washed it off, it improved. So I always tell people, this is not a foundation. This is actually a skincare range. All right, which has a little bit of pigmentation. So which is the order in which you would apply your luminous range as well as NV after cleansing your face? All right, it is actually first you get your cleanser and then serum. After you cleanse your face, you got your serum, which has the highest number of growth factors. Then your moisturizer, all right, because you want to put in, because it has SPF 30, so you've got sunblock. Then you put in your primer, spray on your primer in a zigzag manner, okay? And then finally, your primer, as the word suggests, primer, it actually prepares your skin, all right, for the color, the foundation, all right? So then finally, you put in your missing foundation. Who is the co-creator? It is celebrity makeup artist Yolanda Houston. So if you've never heard of Yolanda Houston, she was the makeup artist for that movie, the one with the werewolf. What is that called? Twilight. That's right, Twilight. And Twilight had so many very successful episodes after that. So she was the makeup artist that created that glow, the moonlit glow look. So if you want that look, well, let me tell you, all you need to do is get NV. All right. And I've got some, she came down to Singapore to actually do a demonstration on NV. I've got some of the videos that I've shared before. You can actually watch her doing that look. How you can have a matte look, or if you want, you can have a kind of like a little shine, all right, that moonlit look, all right. And she's a makeup artist that co-created NV together with Dr. Nathan Newman. And in fact, it took 1 year for NV to be launched. The reason why is because they wanted to make NV stand out, and they wanted to put ATP 200 inside the NV range so that it becomes a skincare range and then not just a normal foundation. But Yolanda Houston took years. She has years and years of makeup experience doing makeup on people. And what she wanted, she noticed that, there's this thing about cross infection. She wanted this ability to be able to spray out makeup similar to like an airbrush finish, and yet be able to put it into a small canister. And so she actually went to get this technology, and this the bottle. She went to many different factories to get it done. All right, and finally it took a while, but this thing came out. So NV really, there's a lot of thought behind this particular product. Even though it's small in size, it is really an amazing product, and something that I love about that. Okay, what is special about NV as a makeup foundation? It is phthalate, paraben, sulfate, and text. It creates an airbrush finish with exclusive ATP 200 technology. All right, let's go on into our next product.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nathan Newman. I'm a cosmetic surgeon in Beverly Hills. I met Randy and Wendy Lewis in 2009. Randy had a problem with his knee. He came to my office to get the stem cell treatment. We treated him, he got better, and while he was here, we started talking. He asked me what else I do with my technology or what else I do in my research, and I told him basically that we've developed this polypeptide technology that helps to heal wounds and improve the skin, and we've made a cosmetic product out of it. And he asked me, how many of these do you sell in a month? And I said about 40. And he looked at me and goes, how would you like to sell 40,000? I said, sure. Randy and Wendy went home. 2 days later, they call me back and they say, okay, we've made a company called Jeunesse, and we're going to sell your product, and the rest is history. The Reveal hair care system is the next big thing that we've created. I started losing my hair, and I've tried about everything except for hair transplants to get my hair back. I've treated a lot of patients who lose their hair and they lose their confidence. We've created a unique set of polypeptides, which we call Hair Polypeptide Technology 6, HPT6. The HPT6 contains the polypeptides from 6 different plants: the black seed, Indian gooseberry, curry leaf, shikakai, tulsi, and hibiscus. The Reveal hair care system consists of a shampoo, a serum, and a leave-in conditioner. The shampoo is to be used on a daily basis. The next product after the shampoo is a scalp infusion treatment. The scalp infusion treatment should be used on wet or dry scalp not in the shower. You should use it twice a day, uncap it, and apply it to the scalp, 2 to 3 pumps, massage it in, and leave it on the scalp. After that, you want to put on the leave-in conditioner. The leave-in conditioner is sprayed on to wet or dry hair, and then you can style your hair and you're done. The Reveal hair care system is designed to be used for men and women alike. To my Jeunesse family, I look forward to seeing your before and after pictures.
So if you do have before and after pictures of using Reveal, I suggest for you to send it to Dr. Nathan Newman, all right? Because, it would be great for him to use it as a testimonial for more people, all right, who can benefit from it. So, for this particular range of products by Dr. Nathan Newman, again, you hear about the history of how it began. He was actually working a lot on the Luminous range, the skincare range, and then he stumbled upon the Reveal range, all right, using the same concept, which is growth factors. And from growth factors, he realized that he was able to then work on a certain part of the hair. But in 2019, I'm not sure if you can see this very, very tiny award that I put here. All right, they actually won the Reveal hair treatment, the serum itself, won the Beauty Global Awards in 2019. So amazing set of hair care range. So let's just put it up. And one of the things that I like about this range is really the before and the after pictures. So if you really go and look at the before after pictures, you'll find that there is a very huge difference before the one that is using before and then after using the products. What's the right way of using the Reveal hair care system? Of course, first you use the shampoo, all right, on a daily basis. And then once you're done, wash the shampoo off, use 2 to 3 pumps of scalp infusement treatment on wet or dry hair. Not in the shower, please. Make sure that you come out of that shower, all right, whether your hair is slightly damp, slightly wet, or it is dry, it's fine. Then what you do is you open parts of your hair, you put into the 3 pumps, and then you open. I think you've seen this before. I've showed this video before. And then you open and you slowly do it parts by parts, and then you leave it on and you comb it in, okay? Then followed by your leave-in conditioner, which is a spray-on conditioner. You just spray it on, all right, and then you're done. So it's very simple. It's a very easy. I mean, that's why even for men, I find that it's a lot more convenient, because most men don't like spending too much time on their grooming, right? Especially if it's got to do with their hair. I don't see most of them. They like to just shampoo, wash up. Some people don't even want to shampoo their hair, all right? So this is a very simple way of using the whole skin shampoo or hair care range. Okay, great, awesome. Let's go on to the next product, all right, inside the Youth Enhancement System, all right? I hope this has been helpful and everybody is getting all the answers. Thank you very much. Let's move on. Let me find that. Wow, okay, Nara, all right, which is pronounced Nahara, right, which is one of the best tasting collagen drinks that I've tried. All right. For those of you who are, based in Malaysia and Singapore, I'm sure that you also have tasted it and you found that it's very, very tasty. All right. In fact, elsewhere in the world, in Jeunesse, Nahara is coming in different forms. I've seen in Brazil other different, I think there's chocolate Nahara, different flavored Nahara, which is quite unusual, but it's all still based on the same science, which is hydrolyzed collagen or varicose collagen, all right? Which is the largest organ in our body. It is in actual fact our skin, all right? So our skin, the entire, it is an organ. Most people don't know it's an organ, so they don't know that actually that's the largest organ in our body is actually the skin. So what we want to do if you know that that is the largest organ in our body is to look after it, to take care of it, to make sure that it is in a good condition, right? And most of the protein or most of what makes up our body is a protein, all right, which is from collagen. Okay, so what does Nahara do? It helps. The great thing about Nahara is collagen is actually a very, very large compound. It's a large chemical structure. It has a very large chemical structure. So our body is not able to synthesize the actual structure of collagen. So what it does is when we take Nahara is either in Verisol Nahara, which is that's where we are taking it from, the source, the company. Another one is True Marine collagen, which is hydrolyzed. And these forms of collagen are smaller. And so our body it is more bioavailable for our body to be able to receive it. That's one thing. And the second thing is it also, these smaller structures of collagen, what it does is it stimulates our own body's production of collagen. So we start to increase our own body's collagen production. And that is also helping us. And what are the two kinds of collagen found in Nahara or Verisol collagen? From bovine, the beef, and True Marine hydrolyzed collagen from fish. Well, if for certain purposes, you can't take beef, then I would suggest for you to take the True Marine hydrolyzed collagen. That would be better. And some of y'all, maybe you don't like the fish kind of smell. Well, I would suggest for you to take Verisol collagen. All right. So it is true. These are the two kinds that are available in the market, in the Jeunesse marketplaces. All right. One, you can find it in Singapore. One, you can find it in Malaysia. Elsewhere in the world, most of it is the True Marine hydrolyzed collagen. So, okay, let's go on to the next.
The average person is bombarded with the equivalent of 34 gigabytes of data each day. We've reached the point of information overload. Our attention is constantly being interrupted. Our ability to think is deeply waning. These distractions carry a mental price. Names of people and places are more difficult to remember. Inspired by Eastern medicine, Jeunesse has developed a proprietary formula using proteins derived from silkworm cocoons. This discovery is the basis for a revolutionary dietary supplement clinically shown to support memory and reduce mental distraction. It's time for an ounce of genius. Mind, featuring Syracuse. Reap the benefits of your mind at its best. Mind supports memory. Mind reduces mental distraction. Mind is clinically studied. Each ounce of genius contains delicious lemon meringue flavor, mental distraction reducing L-theanine, clinically studied, memory keeping Syracuse. Begin your day with an open mind. You're only at your best when your mind is at its best. Mind. Exclusively from Jeunesse.
I truly feel that this is a product that we currently really need in the situation that is, that we are facing around the world, with the global pandemic of COVID-19 and people are stuck at home. I see, if you read news and also you just read it on social media, you find that there has been an increase in depression. I think a very sad news that recently happened in Singapore. I think most of you know about this, about a teenage boy, who a 16-year-old boy who ended up killing a Sec 1 boy, so a 13-year-old boy, and it's just very shocking, never expecting something like that to happen on the school compound, but I do believe that it's got to do with mental health, and actually a lot of people don't realize that actually you talk about emotional, psychological, mental health, even behavioral health, all starts with the mind. And one of the things that I love about Jeunesse is that we are always looking at the forefront of science and technology. And if we're not just looking at what is trending, or what right now is, I showed you earlier on when we first came into the session, I talked about the billion-dollar industries that we're in. But there's a reason why they are in the billion-dollar industries, all right? All of these are billion-dollar industries. Is because there's an increasing amount of trend moving towards this that people are looking for answers for. So the great thing about what I love about mine is that you have a natural product that has natural ingredients that are found with years and years of research done, and things that are linked back to things that were used in the past, all right, naturally, rather than using a lot of medical drugs. If a lot of people who, if they are they have going through depression, or they have mental issues, they are undergoing stress, sometimes they go and see a psychiatrist. And what does the psychiatrist do? The psychiatrist normally gives medical drugs, and a lot of these drugs, what they do is they numb the brain, they numb the person, and the person, it just becomes almost like a zombie state. But what we look at in terms of the youth enhancement systems, we're looking always at working with natural ingredients to help the body itself, the body, all right, be able to have an increase in the ingredients that is lacking to be able to cope with all of this. So I'm very glad. I love the mind. It is good. I mean, most people know this already because we have seen so many testimonials in the community of women that mind is helping their children to focus in their studies. All right, mind is helping their kids when they go through stress, and they go through, stress sometimes leads to depression because stress leads to a lot of things, a lack of sleep, and also, concerns, behavioral concerns and things like that. And that normally leads to depression as well. So it has 4 main key ingredients. All right. And I can't wait to do this talk again. And I think Winston has done this talk as well before. All right. Where we talk about how each of these ingredients, and scientifically, they've been shown, they've been proven, all right, in scientific studies to help, all right, and the brain focus, get through depression, all right, and be able to have memory, all right, increase in memory, and be spatial memory, not just spatial memory, but also verbal memory as well. So what does WHO consider as good brain health? All right, they consider good brain health as optimizing both your cognitive, emotional, psychological, and behavioral functioning to cope with life situations. So if you are lacking in any one of this, it means that you might not have your optimal brain health. And what you want to be doing is you want to be increasing certain ingredients in your brain, all right, that helps you cope with life situations in the area of cognitive, emotional, psychological, and behavioral. All right. And one of them is mind. So mind consists of 4 main ingredients: SERAQ, GABA, N-acetyl L-tyrosine, and L-theanine. Okay, you can see this inside the slide. And I mean, again, if I go back to the slides, I remember sharing about this session of mine. I actually gave your science studies, all right, scientific studies showing how each of these ingredients were helping, all right, in various ways. So we probably will come back and visit this again. Don't worry, all right, for those of y'all who know of people that maybe would want to be able to listen to this, all right? SERAQ has been shown to be a powerful natural solution to improve brain health. At which age? It's at every age. So whether is it the young, the old, all right, or anyone in between, please, all right, give them mind. Give them at least 2 sachets of mind on a daily basis, okay? And this will be good for them. This will be good for their brain health. And remember, the main thing about life is not just about your physical health. The life, what do I call it? The quality of life is actually about your brain. All right. Even if you're physically strong, but you have things like dementia or Alzheimer's, you actually suffer a lot because the quality of life drops drastically. So what you want is to have a good quality of life until your golden years as well. So this is something that I truly believe in, not just physically strong. You want to be also mentally alert and strong as well. And we're going on to the next product, all right, in the youth enhancement system.
From the resilient Amazonian rainforests of Brazil comes the acai berry, a miracle of nature revered for centuries for its unique health and wellness properties. Monavi Active, the premier acai blend, combines plant-based glucosamine and 19 fruits so you can feel great and live life in motion. Helps support joint mobility and flexibility. Helps maintain a healthy range of motion. Offers antioxidant protection against free radicals. No artificial flavor, color, or sweeteners. Monavi Active is exclusively formulated with Asa V Complex, a proprietary blend of the highest quality of acai pulp, puree, and powder. Rich in nature's benefits, Monavi Active can help you live a healthier, active life with each delicious sip. Drink the goodness of Mother Earth with Monavi Active.
So Monavi Active is one of the more recent products that was launched in Singapore, and it comes in a box of 4 bottles, and each bottle, I remember bringing back these cases to my home, and I was quite surprised because it looks like wine, right? It actually looks like a wine bottle. Even in the last part of the video, you saw them drinking from a glass, that looked like a wine glass. So this is something that, but it tastes amazing. I just love the taste, all right? So these are the things that is helped to do, all right? And you don't have to take a lot on a daily basis, just about 60 ml once daily, all right? You can split that into 2, but just taking that 60 ml, as you can see, all right, it really provides you with 20% of your vitamin C recommended daily dosage, all right? And 750 milligrams of glucosamine hydrochloride, and also 100 milligrams of polyphenols. Polyphenols, we talk about, all your grapes, all right, your red wine, all of this strong in polyphenols, okay? Of course, red wine without the alcohol though, okay? But what you want to do is, once you open it, make sure you try to consume it within 15 days and, share it as much as with people as possible. And there are some amazing results and testimonials also on Monavi Active almost instantaneously, all right, that I have had people tell me that, joint pains that they've been suffering for years, like the cracking sound when they walk down the stairs or walking up the stairs was gone within a matter of days of taking Monavi Active. So very, very amazing stuff. Monavi Active consists of how many body beneficial antioxidant fruit? It is 19 superfoods. And then what is the main ingredient in Monavi Active, which helps to reduce inflammation, swelling, pain, and leads to increased mobility of affected joints? It is plant-based glucosamine. All right. I think most of you who who know people who have been suffering from arthritis, you have heard of glucosamine, and glucosamine comes in different forms. Some of them are not plant-based. All right. So you might have heard of this, but the one that is in Monavi Active is plant-based, so it is okay for vegetarians or even vegans to take our Monavi Active, and it's good for them to take it as well, right? And it's very, very effective. It's a plant-based glucosamine that's highly effective, all right? And that's why I mentioned about a lot of testimonials, all right, for Monavi Active, especially for people who have had joint problems for many, many years. They found a very huge benefit after they took Monavi Active. Monavi contains a fruit that is known as the jewel and the superfruit of the Amazon, and has a total antioxidant capacity higher than most fruits, including blueberries. What fruit is this? All right, it is actually the acai berry. That's why we've got this thing called the acai V complex, all right, that you can see formulated with premium acai V complex, where they use a certain way of drying it out so that they take out the water, all right, content, and only get the fruit itself, all right, without destroying actually the fruit. And then what they get from that is the acai V, which is high in the antioxidant capabilities. All right, but let's look at the next youth enhancement system product that is found, all right, in my video.
Dark cherry, blueberry, Concord grape, pomegranate, and acai berries. We've blended these 5 superfruits into one refreshing, powerful, and delicious supplement. Reserve. Each fruit in Reserve was specifically selected for its antioxidant level, nutrition profile, and great taste. And then boosted with aloe vera, grapeseed, and green tea extracts, and Reserve's most influential ingredient, resveratrol. This heart-friendly polyphenol has been the subject of decades of research and gained a worldwide reputation. Proven protection. CAP-E laboratory tests showed that Reserve may enter and protect red blood cells from free radical damage. Reserve is the perfect combination of 5 superfruits, heart-friendly resveratrol, and other scientifically studied ingredients into one refreshing, powerful, and delicious supplement. Reserve. It's vitality reserved for you.
All right. So if Monavi Active was not a product you're familiar with, I'm sure everyone is familiar with Reserve. All right. It is one of the first few products that were launched in the youth enhancement system. All right. Shortly after the serum, and also sometime about the same time together. All right. And then, when they first launched I remember Reserve, all right, they were giving it in, I remember this, Scott Lewis talking about this, they were giving it in Dixie cups. So they couldn't get the manufacturing in time to be in a single sachet, all right, which is so convenient now. You can think about it. You can bring it anywhere you want to, wherever you go, you can just put it into your bag and then you can carry it around. When you travel, you can just pack it in. So what I love about this is it's so easy to bring around with you, all right, anywhere you in the office, you can just open up and you can take it, and you don't have to kind of like cap it back or what. You just finish that amount, which is just nice, and then you're done, and then the next time you open it, it's fresh. Again, it's similar like the first time fresh. So what is the star ingredient found in Reserve? I can hear every one of y'all shouting it out, resveratrol, of course. And what are the key functions of Reserve? Very simple. Not only does Reserve help to repair your damaged DNA, it enhances the stability of your DNA so that you will not have formation of abnormal DNA. That's why we talk about resveratrol being one of the key ingredients that actually helps against, cancer. And again, no health claims here right now, but what I'm telling you is I've shown you studies from resveratrol and what resveratrol is an ingredient that's found in Reserve, that scientific papers have been shown that it suppresses the formation of abnormal DNA. And what happens in cancer is that DNA is mutated and it's abnormal, all right? And that's why cancer cells develop, okay? So great news about that. And then the CAP-E test and other third-party tests have shown that resveratrol in Reserve is able to enter into live cells, protect the cell from oxidative damage, as well as pass through the blood-brain barrier to protect the brain and central nervous system. True, 100% true. And this is good news for all of us who have been consistently taking Reserve. All right. Now, it is not a miracle product or anything like that. Your lifestyle still has to be maintained, meaning that, all right, you have to maintain a good lifestyle. You've got to exercise, that helps as well. All right. You got to eat right. And also at the same time, reduce your amount of stress. That is important as well. All right. I thank you everybody for staying. I think it's about 9. Let's keep going. All right. Let's do this a bit faster and move on to the next product in the youth enhancement system.
Sourced from the Tibetan Plateau and the crisp waters of Oregon's Upper Klamath Lake, Jeunesse has developed a patent-pending formula enhanced with blue-green algae, sea buckthornberry, aloe vera, and coconut water. This botanical beverage mix is designed to help nourish and support your body. Introducing RevitaBlue. Formulated by a pioneer in stem cell research, Refreshing RevitaBlue contains 3 legendary plant-based ingredients. Blue-green algae, also known as AFA, Aphanizomenon floss aquae, is found and extracted from Oregon's pristine Upper Klamath Lake. Blue-green algae is world-renowned as one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. Harvested from the Tibetan Plateau, sea buckthornberry is packed with antioxidants and has been used for centuries in Chinese, Mongolian, and Tibetan traditional medicine for longevity and vibrant health. Grown in tropical climates around the globe, Aloe vera has been used for almost 6,000 years for its wellness benefits. Taken daily, there is no question Revitablue will be the go-to product for your life and lifestyle. Revitablue, your best you.
All right, Revitablue. So this product is available both in Malaysia and Singapore. All right, so I'm just going to quickly put this out so I think you all can see this and, give you some hints as to what will be inside the bowl. All right, so I love Revitablue. I think probably my second most favorite product in the youth enhancement system after serum is Revitablue, mainly because of the science behind Revitablue. And I was at the Malaysian launch of Revitablue by Christian Dupont, and it was very, very, to hear the science behind it and years, he's a stem cell scientist for many, many years. And, to be able to, this is not his very first edition, so-called, of Revitablue, or rather this particular product with the same science behind, which is to increase your body's stem cell production. All right. And in doing so, when you increase your own body stem cell production, you must understand your body is made of stem cells. And at the point of birth, I shared this before, we are born with a certain amount of stem cells, but that pool starts to decrease over time. So we got to increase the amount of stem cells, all right, to be able to repair, rejuvenate our body. And different parts of our body, all right, our stem cells will specialize, be sent to the different places that need repairing, or sent to the different places that need to be rejuvenated or renewed or even replaced. Okay, who is the formulator of Revitablue? If you don't already know this, it is Christian Dupont. The reason why I don't have a doctor in front of his name is because he is only an MSc, a master's in science. So he's been a stem cell scientist for many, many years, 20 to 30 years. I interviewed him, I spoke to him, very, very amazing person at the forefront of the stem cell technology and science. All right, so that same Christian Dupont, he was previously for another company. All right, and he came over to join Jeunesse, and with that added boost of support from Jeunesse, he actually updated his first version of a similar product of Revitablue. It's not called Revitablue back then, and he added in a second ingredient, which is the sea buckthorn berry, that he noticed. The first edition had the AFA, which is the blue-green algae, which already starts to help you increase your own body stem cell production, but it didn't last for long. Within a few hours, you would see it dip. So you probably have to take a lot of it. But when he came to Jeunesse, he added this particular ingredient that he had been doing research on, because science is always improving, right? So he is first and foremost a scientist. So he went back, did some research, and he tried to synergize together with another product called sea buckthorn berry. And with sea buckthorn berry, he noticed that together with the blue-green algae and sea buckthorn berry, it kept the stem cell production and the stem cells circulating in our body for few days compared to a couple of hours. And then, of course, he added beta-glucan to boost the immune system, as well as aloe vera, all right, to act as a major antioxidant. So an amazing product, all right, which I would suggest to you if you have gone through surgery or gone through like maybe you are in the midst of recovery from a particular issue, a surgery, or you fell or something like that. I would strongly encourage you to take Reserve in synergy with Revitablue. You will find that the process of healing is very, very much faster, all right, because you are, you are repairing your DNA. Remember, you're suppressing abnormal DNA from forming with resveratrol, but at the same time, you are allowing an increase in stem cell production in your body, which is then circulating to different parts of your body that require the stem cells, okay? So second question, Revitablue increases your body's stem cell production, which helps to increase more stem cells available to participate in tissue repair and renewal, and also make your immune system stronger and more efficient. So again, if you are feeling under the weather, my suggestion, take 1 cup of water, put 2 sachets of Revitablue inside, stir it, take it in. All right, you'll find yourself recovery is a lot faster. Okay. Which of the following ingredients are found in Revitablue? Is blue-green algae, sea buckthorn berry, beta-glucan, aloe vera. All right, it's all found on this slide. Okay, great. Let's go on to the next product on the youth enhancement system. And we've got last 3 products, so let's go on for the third last product.
Trendy diets come and go. They might work for a while, counting your calories or points, cleanses and fasts. You'll see some short-term benefits, But when your lifestyle changes, it won't work anymore, and you'll have to start over. Zen Project 8 is a complete nutrition system, your simple and realistic solution for taking charge of your health. Zen Body products are a vital part of the Zen Project 8 system and work in harmony to help you make long-term change. Both the products and system help you nurture your body through 3 distinct phases: detox your body, ignite your metabolism, and thrive every day. Our flagship shakes are made of both slow-digesting micellar casein proteins and fast-absorbing whey protein for more balanced absorption. The slow-digesting proteins exclusive to Jeunesse control the release of amino acids over a longer period of time, so you feel satisfied longer.
Oh, awesome. This is on Zen Fuse, okay? All right, good news for our Malaysia friends. We are in the midst of doing this program, the pilot program, all right? We're gathering as many of the recipes, as many of the feedback. So, and we're just basically gathering as much information so that when we launch Zen Fuse in Malaysia, and it's only going to be Zen Fuse, we're not going to be launching the rest of the products, but Zen Fuse, we're going to be doing the PFCs, all right, and also giving you recipes. We're going to have a full content, a full Facebook to support the community, all right, in Malaysia and elsewhere in the world. So even if you're not in Malaysia, it doesn't matter. You can join this Zen community, okay? So we are gearing up for that. So stay tuned. It is coming. And I'm very excited for that because I know some of you has been asking about it. Okay, great, awesome. You can make so many things out of Zen Fuse. You look at the recipes, all right, start gathering it. And I know I know Malaysians are the better cooks, so definitely. All right, so I've seen some of the recipes because I'm inside the Facebook group. We haven't opened it up officially yet, so for some of you who haven't received it, don't worry about it. But I've seen some of the recipes. They're so creative, all right, and it's amazing. I'm learning so much, and for different cuisines as well. So I'm so proud of the community that we are establishing over there. Zen Fuse is PFC approved. What does PFC stand for? Yes, PFC represents proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. So we talk about PFC every 3. That means that you should be eating up to 5 to 6 meals a day, all right? And each of your meals should contain proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. And in one portion size of Zen Fuse, it actually contains all the proteins, the fats, and the carbohydrates that you would require, so that you don't have to prepare all of these meals. Okay, you just take Zen Fuse. It can actually be a full meal. Okay, Zen Fuse contains True Cell, which is a combination of myosin, casein from milk, and whey proteins. This is true. All right, True Cell is actually the commercial name for a combination of micellar casein and whey proteins combined together. Zen Fuse contains probiotics, which helps the 60,000 trillion, 30,000 trillion bacteria in the gut stay healthy. I cannot even imagine that number, all right? We do not even have 1 trillion people on this planet, but you have 60,000 trillion bacteria inside your gut in every single one of us. So it pays to keep that bacteria healthy. That's why Zen Fuse has probiotics. That means it helps your bacteria, all right, inside your gut stay healthy. And remember, the bacteria that's inside your body or your gut is like your second brain. You got to keep it healthy. One of the things that I'm not sure if you're aware, in fact, again, I want to talk about depression. One of the things about depression actually is if your gut is not healthy, it leads to even depression as well. Okay, so this is how important it is to keep your gut healthy, and that's why Zen Fuse has a huge number of good number of probiotics that keep your 60,000 trillion bacteria inside your gut healthy. All right, let's go on. All right, last 2 products. Thank you everybody for staying up, hanging in there. Let's just move on to the next slide. Let me just close this. All right, let's go on to the second last product.
Nobel Prize-winning research uncovers a fundamental cause of aging. The answer cannot be seen by the human eye and is something called a telomere. Telomeres are made of repetitive DNA sequences that become the protective caps or ends of our chromosomes. Their duty is to protect our DNA. When we are born, our telomeres are long, but as time goes on, they begin to shorten. So short, in fact, that our telomeres fray, similar to the end of a shoelace, and our journey called cellular aging begins. When telomeres become too short, our cells can no longer carry out their critical functions. Cells start to self-destruct and eventually die. Scientists call this apoptosis. Cells dying is one thing, but when cells simply stop functioning, they can spew out dangerous free radicals and inflammatory molecules that essentially damage the nearby cells. So, how do we battle this process we call cellular aging? A nutrient has been shown to naturally enhance the enzyme needed to lengthen short telomeres, thereby adding healthy life to our cells. Thousands of studies show the connection between short telomeres and the natural process of cellular aging. What's more fascinating is that this is the only substance known that can perform this in the history of all mankind. Prepare for the future. Cellular aging ends here. Affinity, youth enhancement technology exclusive to Jeunesse.
All right. For those of you who are in this session on Finity, I'm not sure if you remember when I actually told the whole story about Nobel Prize winning research done by Carol Greider, two ladies, in fact, Carol Greider, all right, and Elizabeth Blackburn, all right. And these two women, I told a story about them and how they discovered this thing called a telomerase. And, how telomerase is connected to our affinity, all right, from a particular root called astragalus root, okay? So I'm not going to talk too much about it because some of the questions will come on the post. But, this particular ingredient that is found in Finity is exclusive, all right, to Jeunesse. That means you can't find it in any other direct selling company, all right, in the industry. So, again, as I mentioned, from a business perspective, this is absolutely a market space for us, all right? And it's a niche for us to be able to find. And, again, shipping to how many countries? 140 over countries. What is the key function of Finity? Is to activate your body's telomerase, which is an enzyme that's found in everybody's body, to re-lengthen, shorten telomeres, all right? And this only happens until the telomere length is back to its original, and then it stops. So don't worry about this thing where, it might lengthen until you know when, all right? So it stops as soon as it has re-lengthened back to the original or a healthy length, and then it doesn't do anything else already, okay? So what is the key ingredient in Finity that activates our body's telomerase? It's called TA65. It's actually found on this slide, okay? It contains TA65. All right. And then Finity should be taken by 100% of y'all got this correct, only adults. And in fact, 30 and above, I think it's fine. If you want to start it earlier, it's also okay if you're adult. Depending, again, I always say, shortening telomere has got to do with lifestyle, your diet, and, stress, your stress level, right? So if you feel that, you're under a lot of very stressful situations, whether it's at work or at family or at home, or, you tend to not eat regularly or healthily, you might want to start Finity a lot earlier, okay? Okay, let's go on to our last product.
The human body is home to 37 trillion cells, each processing thousands of pieces of gene-composed DNA every minute. Our bodies are essentially biological computers running on DNA software, with enough DNA in each cell to stretch from the Earth to the Sun 100 times. Just as a computer or its software can be damaged, the function of our stem cells and body cells declines as we age. Each decade, the activity of our genes changes. The genes begin to function poorly until they eventually stop dividing. The net result is declining health and rapid aging. With AM and PM essentials from Jeunesse, you can support your body's well-being. Formulated by a Nobel Prize nominee, AM and PM Essentials combines plant extracts, herbs, probiotics, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals to support your body's daytime and nighttime needs. The result? Improved quality of life from the inside out. AM and PM Essentials packets are easy to take with you wherever you go. Mix a packet in water. It's a great way to take care of your human machine and the software it runs on. You only have one body. Give it the best you can with AM and PM Essentials, featuring formulas that work at the source of your cell's genetic software, taking an evolutionary step beyond vitamins and minerals. As part of your daily lifestyle, they can also help you wake up with more energy and experience more restful sleep.
Wow. Okay. AM PM. All right. You will not find AM PM in Singapore in the packet form. You will only find it in Hong Kong in the packet form. All right. So ours is the pill. All right. And we don't expect to bring in the packet form as well, the powder form. All right. But the efficiency is the same as well. So it's easier that way as well. In fact, you think about it, because you just have to pop in 2 pills of AM and then 2 pills of PM. Okay, so let's bring up the poll for AM PM. There's so much to talk about for AM PM. I did a full session on AM PM, if you want me to revisit AM PM again, we can do that again. All right, in the months to come. Okay, I tell you a joke. Okay, I had a friend, all right, who was on AM PM. I'm not going to tell you which one they took wrongly, because then you'll know the answer for the third question, but took the wrong pill for the wrong time of the day. So the person couldn't sleep, all right, for the rest of the night, because the person actually took the wrong pill. So make sure you take the right one, and that's why the bottle is so obvious. And also, if you open up and you ever notice the color of the pills, all right, you can also notice that one is lighter and one is darker. So that also helps. Okay, so if you ever sometimes we do things on so routine that sometimes we don't even bother to check the bottle, just pour it out, just look at what's in your hand. All right, is it light or dark? And then you kind of know what time of the day. Okay, which 2014 Nobel Prize nominee in medicine formulated AM PM? It's Dr. Vincent Giampapa. Okay, so he's been on Discovery Channel. Just to let you know, this 2014 Nobel Prize nominee that he got was based on his studies on creating the first, I call it the first edition, just like Christian Dubois creating the first edition of Revitable, the first edition of something that was very similar to AM PM. So imagine that, all right, getting a Nobel Prize, all right, for creating something very, very similar, the first edition of AM PM, all right? That's what you're holding in your hands. And that's what, again, why I love this company so much, is that, normal people like us get access to products that would cost us a bomb, or maybe not even have access to these products, but now they are in the hands of us, and we have the privilege of giving this to our family members and our loved ones so that they get better health, all right, through the years. So this is something that I love. All right, now AM PM is based on the science of how our youthful genes can be turned on and our aging genes can be turned off. All right, this is a very nice summary of AM PM, and this science is called, if you can't remember this, it's fine. Just know that it turns on the youthful genes, turns off the aging genes, okay? But it is actually called epigenetics. Epi is a Greek word meaning above genes. So in the past, people always think that your genes make up who you are. Like for example, if your dad your mom had black hair, you would have black hair, and if they had blonde hair, you would have blonde hair. So they thought about genes. Or if your dad has your family has a susceptibility to having heart problems, then because of your gene, you would have that. But they found that this is actually not entirely true. You can actually turn on and turn off genes depending on the environment and the nutrient, all right, that you are having, that you're taking into your body. So this is above genes. That's why it's called epigenetics. In fact, this science is more valuable to us today than just looking at gene expression, which is, oh, I've got this gene, that's why I'm more susceptible to ending up having this. But what if you could, without altering the genes itself, but just switching it like a light switch. I'm not destroying the switch, but I am turning certain lights in my house on, the ones that I want to use, and then turning off the ones that I don't want to use. That is called epigenetics, okay? Why is there a need for AM, PM? AM, PM, AM, as the name suggests, everybody knows AM means morning, right? Powers daytime energy and mental activity, regulates the sympathetic nervous system, which is your daytime biological clock. And then PM prepares for a restful night's sleep, all right? The word PM, you all know that it's evening, and allows the body to repair, regulates the parasympathetic system. Okay, so awesome. This is the end of our session today. So take care, everybody. God bless all of y'all, and a very good night, everybody. Bye.
Thank you, GM, for tonight's insight to Jeunesse Y.E.S system. I hope that everyone has taken down notes and picked up valuable knowledge through this session. Next, we will be showing you this month's promotion for Singapore and Malaysia. Ready to find more radiant looking skin from the inside out? For a limited time only, we are running this promotion in Singapore. When you buy 2 boxes of Revita Blue, you will get 3 boxes of Nara for free. It sounds like a deal you don't want to miss. Promotion ends 30th September. Another promotion from Singapore. At just $1, get your own exclusive website. Offer ends 30th September. So share the good news with your leads and customers today. Another amazing offer just for you. This promotion runs for both Singapore and Malaysia. For a limited time, select sign-up packs include our top-selling Luminous Serum, Revita Blue, Reserve, and Nara for free. Share the news with your leads today before this exciting offer disappears. Can't get enough of Zen Fuse? Good news! Zen Project Launch Package and Zen Project Sign-up Package have been extended to 30th September. Your body transformation starts here. This promotion runs in Malaysia. We have now come to an end of this Jeunesse live session. Thank you for watching and being present with us. If you have been invited by a friend, please contact the person who invited you for information regarding Jeunesse products or business opportunity. Wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you next time. Bye.
I think in the past year, we've spent a lot of time alone. We've seen a lot of empty rooms, empty stores, empty seats. But you know what was never empty? Our hearts, our minds, our hunger to keep going. This hunger drives us every single day. And it's driving us right now to create a season of unforgettable experiences, to bring us all back together, to elevate your purpose, to elevate your passion. To unite us all as one team, one family, chasing one unified mission to change the lives of others all around the world, igniting our true potential.